Hi, Tony from FARMOOR Koi. Well, tomorrow I'm going to do my selection on my grow and show with a difference with newforestkoi and the twisted one. So I'm going to do a selection, 200 fry. I'm hoping to get it down to just about 20 or so in my growing tank for them, and the rest I'm going to put in the other tank. But in the meantime, I had a problem. The other tank, I got 3 fish in that I don't particularly want to put into my quarantine tank, and they can't go in the pond, they're too small. So I've been waiting for a net to appear, and it's come. So this is the net, the floating net from oh God, I can never remember the name. Norfine nets. So I'll just open it up and put it together, and then I'll get them fish out into it. Get it in the pond, get the fish out into it. So that's it. 3 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot deep, I believe. I assume that cord is to keep it in shape at the bottom and weight it down. So yeah, so that's going to go in the pond, and then I've got to just catch the fish that's going in there. Yeah. And there's like this is just like a big elasticated hairnet to go over the top for a lid, and that cost extra. You know, you'd think what they cost, they'd sort of be part of it, wouldn't you? But there you go, Norfine. This is the tank I need to prepare for the fry when I select them. So those 3 fish are coming out of there into that net, and then I can get that prepared, ready for tomorrow. And the fry are here, getting bigger and bigger by the day. Fry munga mix. So those was the 3 fish in the aquarium that I needed to clear out. Got this little weeny Ginrin Sankey. I used to think it's a Sankey and not a shower, but I'll stand corrected if I have to be. It's one of them two anyway. Nice little fish. And then we got this Kajaku. And I don't know what you call that. So anyway, they're going in this net, and I can then get these tanks ready for the selection tomorrow. Yippee! Hi, good morning, all you lovely people. I'm Tony from FARMOOR Koi, and today I am going to do a selection on my koi fry. These are fry from newforestkoi, which we have 50 people all taking part in a competition to grow and show fry. It's grow and show with a difference, or with a twist, because it's between newforestkoi and twistedkoi, or Vince, who's organised this. So I've just got to the stage now where I feel they've grown enough to select. I want to get my selection quite low, because I actually grow in an aquarium, and so you need to get the numbers as low as possible, really. with a small quantity of water. So it's a matter of trying to choose your best. So my target is 20 in the growing tank and put the rest in the other tank. So whether I can get down to 20, I don't know, because they're in an aquarium, I can see them all the time and see them develop, and there are a lot of nice fry there. So we'll see how we go. I'll turn you around and show you what I've set up. So I've lowered the water in the aquarium so that it makes it easier to catch the little blighters. So there they are. And then just here, this is my selection bowl. This is going to be my defects bowl. I have to say I haven't seen many defects in there so far, but when you look at them closer, I'm sure to find more. I can see that there's definitely one, I think it's a platinum ogon that's got a bent head, and there's another one in there that it's got a very bent tail. Yeah, I think it is still in there actually. I thought maybe it'd been cannibalised, but it is still in there. It hasn't grown much. So defects in there, deformities. That bowl down there is going to be for my keepers, and that's where I'm going to net them all into in the first instance. So that's my setup in there to get them out of the aquarium. Up to here to go to defects in there, keepers in there, and the ones that I'm going to reject are actually going to go into that aquarium there. So I'm already confused. I don't know about you. Anyway, I'll get back to you on the next bit. So let's see how I do trying to catch the little blighters. That's one little lot. Some of the pipes are getting in the way in the aquarium. I thought they would. I ought to have dismantled it all really. One. That looks a nice lot so far. Go on out. That's it. turn that off, I think. There's a little diddy one in there. It's getting harder and harder to get them. We're getting there. Last few to get. Oh, we got one that time. Must be getting less. One of them got away. Just got one more to get. Good. Right, I'll get you off the tripod and let you have a closer look at them before we go any further. So here they are. Quite pleased with them. Great stuff. Doing my selection today, and I think they've done quite well. As I say, I want to get them down to about 20 really, but I'm going to have difficulty. Great difficulty choosing between all those, but we'll see how we go. Right, now let's start a bit of selecting. Just take a few. And off we go. Well, that one's too small, so that's a reject. That one I like that. Oh, it's Deutz. I don't know whether it's still going to focus on that. Well, I think that's a keeper at the moment. Got to write these down. I think this is going to take me some time. Yeah, reject. Reject. So reject. That's Deutz, but that's a reject. Not doing very well, am I? There's loads to go. Get that crap out of there. Now, what's Kajaki, and quite nice body on it for the size. Nice size grain too. I'm going to keep that as a keeper. There's another one there too. Yeah, nice pattern on the side of that as well. I don't know if you can see that. Little fella. Keeper. Look at that fella there. Yeah, look at that. Nice pattern going all the way down below the lateral line, and it's Deutz. Lovely job. Five rejects and 4 keepers so far. That's nothing wrong with that. But it's just a plain old one, so that's a reject. Too small. Reject. Although, if the small ones look like that, got a nice pattern on that. I'm going to reject that one at the moment. Thing is, sometimes some of the smaller ones develop into nicer fish, but I remember this is a grow and show competition as well, aren't they? That's nice but too small. Reject. Yeah. Reject. Reject. There's a nice pattern on that, see? I'm going to keep that one. Because the numbers are going up too quick, so I might have to go through the keepers a second time. Oh, that's only 5. So, another lot. Oh, now we're cooking on gas. That one strikes me straight away. Look at that. That's a beauty. You can't see the pattern sideways on so much, but when you see it from above, look at that. That's a keeper. As is that one. That's a beauty. That's a good jacket. You can see the top of that. And the sides. That's a keeper. I like that one too. All the necessary bits like fins and eyes. You won't see the pattern on the sides of this one quite so well. I don't know what you can see, to be quite honest, but that's a keeper. You'll be hard pressed to keep this to 20. Let's get rid of some. That one's too small. Reject. That one's too small. Reject. See, that's looking nice. But when you see the side profile of that, I knew this is going to be hard. Looks like it might be a nice fish. There's a bit of reject because it's small. As is that one. 15 rejects so far and 8 keepers. That's a single colour, beautiful fish. That's a single colour. Again, a beautiful fish. Reject. It's a bit speckled here. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Anyway, reject. Got a nice pattern. Keep. I wonder what a silvery one is going to be. We're going there anyway. No idea. Reject. Too small. Reject. Those two. Keep. That's the other one. Keep. These are all too small. Two more rejects. I don't quite like the look of that, but I'll keep that at the moment. Keep. Okay. No deformities so far anyway. Right. Too small, reject. See, I'm not into, but that has got some amazing scales on it. I don't know whether you can see that. I'll keep that at the moment. Not only because of the scales, but it's growing big. Oh, look at that. That's a single colour, but it's beautiful. The scales on the side of it. Reject. Reject too small. Yeah, reject. That could be a keeper, I think. And that one, the reject, looks quite nice. Should be speeding up, really, as Ricky would say. Need to speed this up, but I'm hopeless at it. You always look out for some standouts when you've got a fewer in the bowl like this, but that quite large one there stands out from the rest. Only by size, but it's also got pattern on it. So that's a keeper. So at the moment I've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28 rejects and 15 keepers. Too small. Reject. Both them too small. Reject. That's 3 rejects. See, I don't know what that's going to be. Sort of got Aragoki scales all across its back. Don't know whether that's focusing or not. I'm going to keep that, I think. I don't know how many people have done their selections and how many people still got to do them. Too small. Reject. Too small. Reject. All of them. Well, maybe not all of them. Too small. Reject. That's 4 more rejects. That looks quite interesting. I've no idea what that's going to be. That's a reject. As is all these single colours on it. Reject. 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 That is interesting. Scalation and whatnot on that. That looks a beautiful fish. Maybe it doesn't jump out much. Well, that's a keeper. Reject. 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 See that one? Just plain all over really. Reject. Those two rejected. Reject. That one's quite orange. Might have been quite nice, but reject. And those two as well. Reject and reject. So that's 3 more rejected. So that's 5, 10, 15, 17 keep. Oh dear. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 54 rejects. No abnormalities at the moment. Right, I'm just going to have a little break and then I'll be back to it. Right, we get a few more out. That looks strange on the side of it. Yeah, it's a beautiful fish. What else did I see in there just now? Oh yeah, that's got a interesting bit of patterning on it. I'd like to see what happens with that. And put that down as keep. Oh dear, I'm going to go past my 20, you know. Actually, it's not very big, but that one's got a lovely pattern on it. I'm going to put that, although it's not very big, in the keep. I'm going to keep that one. I've got to my 20, so I'm going to be going over. I've got so many in the bowl still to do. That one I would have kept as well, but there's some sort of issue on its side. It's almost, I thought it had an extra fin for a minute, but I don't know. All of those are going to go in the reject. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 12, 13, 14, 17, 19, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 in the defects, not defects, rejects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay. Here we go. Lots of bloody bits of food come out the aquarium in there. That one is Aragoki. I don't know whether you can see that, whether the camera's focusing or not. That's a keep. Now that one is a Deutz. Is that a Deutz lemon arawaki? Okay, it's a keep. Gone over my limit now by 2. That's a nice fish. You really want to be kept, don't you? Undecided. That one. It's just sort of a case of one-sided really, with that big block of pattern, and then not so much on the other side. Am I being too fussy? Oh, I like that. Got a nice pattern on that. Quite equal both sides. Probably can't see it sideways on, but from above, that looks nice. Keep. That's very Aragoki too. There's some nice ones in there, but I think I'm going to reject all of those. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 rejections. There's bloody food in here. Came out the aquarium. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Starting to get down them. Oh yes, that is very nice. Keep. Reject. Yeah, about this fella going quite big. I think that's a keep. Reject. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, my lovelies, we're getting down a bit. You're hiding around the airstone. So, there you go. That one there. That one there. Well, you can see that from there, but it's got a most horrific bent head. Wherever I lift it up, you won't see it because it'll go on its side. Well, you might have seen it then when it was upright. But it's got a terrible, terrible bent head. So, there's my first defect. So, the selection's coming on, but the device that was recording that has just overheated, so I don't know whether you've missed any of the recording on there. I hope not. So it's currently cooling down, so while that's cooling down I thought I'd just show you what's going on. So far in this aquarium, these are all my rejects at the moment in there. So I've no idea how I'm doing on that front. This is where I was in here when the device overheated. And in here I've got my one bent head defect so far. So that's where we are with that. And these are the keepers so far. To date, and these are my numbers. So I've got 24 keepers and however many rejects that is, and I haven't put the abnorms down yet. 1. So there you are. Yeah, so there we are, and these are just a few I've got left in here. Again, not many left now. So I'll get back to you as soon as the other device has cooled down. Well, I'm back. I hope it doesn't overheat for a little while now, because I'm getting there with this. So we will carry on with the selection with what's left. So that one there, to me, is a beautiful little fish. So that's a keeper. Don't know what that's going to be. I'm going to keep that one at the moment because it won't take up much space in the tank. I think that's going to be a Jaku. I'm going to keep that one. That's going to be a reject. That's fast. Yeah. I don't know what happens to them one with a black spot on their head like that, but not growing much at the moment. So refuses to be caught. Reject. That's 2 more. In fact, I'm gonna. Oh, look at that one. I'm gonna reject all of these. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. Let's see if I can get these. I haven't come across that one with a bent tail yet. So I don't know what's happened there. That's all of them gone out of there. So that's what's left. Yeah, all of them I actually. There we go. I actually like this little fella. I don't know what it's going to be. No idea what that's going to be. But I'm going to keep it. Keep. It's very metallic. And I'm going to keep that one. I thought I saw that one with a bent tail. I knew there was another one still in there. There's one still in the aquarium, hid from me when I was netting them. I knew it. But actually, it looks like a keeper, so it can stay in there. So I'll mark that down as a keeper. So reject. These darker ones. Just out of interest, because of the way that head and everything looks, I'm going to keep that one. The rest are going to be rejected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31 keepers. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, and 17. And 1 abnorm. So, to my way of thinking, I've got 148 total. Now I know there could have been a little bit of cannibalism, but I didn't see any. And I usually do. I see fish tails or heads going down other fish. They, you know, I had some small ones in there, but there wasn't that. So I don't think I had 200. They looked a bit thin on the ground when I received them, but I got no complaints. I know Ricky was getting short of them, but there's no way I had 200. But that's probably good for me in the aquariums. So yeah. So I'll get back to you in a moment. So that was my selection process. I've just got to get things tidied up and sorted out. The rejects are okay. They're in an aquarium that was prepared for them anyway. So I shall carry on growing them to see if I've made any mistakes. If I've made any mistakes, of course I've made mistakes. And the keepers, I've just got to sort that tank out behind me, and they're going back in there. So when it's all sorted, I'll get back to you and give you a look. But in the meantime, just hold on while I turn you around. That's all my rejects. And I'll tell you what, some of them rejects are pretty good. And down here are my keepers at the moment. All 31 of them. So we'll see how we go with them. And there is an empty measuring tank. So yeah. So I'll be back when I've sorted it all out. I must apologise from here on in. I seem to have lost all sound, so I'm having to overdub this. So my lips won't sync with what I'm saying now. Anyway, that was my selection from the fry from the growing show with a difference, with New Forest Koi and the twisted one, Vince. So I was quite pleased. I got 31 keepers from it at the moment, and I've got quite a few reserves, to be quite honest. So yeah, I think they're going to do quite well. So with any luck, the 31 will start growing. I'll be thinning them down again as they get bigger. Get them, down to just a few in that one tank, and hopefully there'll be some good fish. Anyway, I ought to thank you all very much. As usual, it's very kind of you. If you've got this far watching, you're heroes. Really, thank you very much. I'd be very, very grateful if you would like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe. Always get a thrill out of new subscribers. So it's yeah, I've really enjoyed this so far, and I think from here on in, this is where the competition really starts, when everybody's done their selection, and we'll see what we all get. I've seen other people's selections so far, those that have, and they've got some terrific fish. They're doing very well. So great stuff. So here on, I will leave you to have a look at the fish in the tanks. Now I've sorted them out a little bit, and this was my final tally. So 31 keepers, 117 rejected, 1 deformation, and 148 in total. And I don't believe I lost many, to be quite honest. There wasn't much in the way of cannibalism that I saw anyway. But anyway, that's it. So here we are. Last look. out the rejects. Still some very nice fish in there. Keep them in reserve. Or is that cheating? No, of course it's not. And here's the keepers. That looks more than 31 fish in there, but it is, it's 31. I'd like to think that I've chosen the best of them, but who knows. Anyway, the very best of luck to all the rest of you that's taking part in this growing show. And from me, now, it's bye for now.